This is the Living a Spiritual Life course, and this is Unit 5, Overcoming the Ego. And I am Rod Clarken. I'm going to kind of talk you through this unit, which you can then go and watch on PowerPoint on the website, or if you want to slow down this and stop it as you go along, you're welcome to do that as well. We are going to be trying to figure out how to overcome our egos in this so we can become our true selves and attain spirituality. And it is really a challenge to do that because we have lower natures, desires, and ego, and that really keeps us from becoming the best we can become. In this session, we're going to ask a lot of questions, of which you're going to get the answers right there, and we're going to be asking you to think about them. What is the ego? How can we subdue our egos? Then I'm going to ask you to stop and answer those questions. So hopefully you can remember some of these simple kinds of lessons. If you don't, we're going to give you the answers right there, usually afterwards. On the first few slides, but from there on, we're not. So who are the saints? And next slide we give you. But the rest, we're going to be actually giving you the questions right up front. What are the two meanings that self have? And the answer is going to be right there. So sometimes it's helpful to reflect on those before you answer the question and find the answer yourself. Each one has a different approach, but what are some illusions to the ego? And this is a continued kind of thing. And how do we free ourselves from the ego? This is what the Universal House of Justice has said. So we have what is the key of self-mastery from Abdu'l-Baha. And the question, what if you could apprehend the wonders that God's munificence and bounty have willed to entrust our souls? What would you do? And that quote kind of goes on from Baha'u'llah, and from there we're going to ask what can keep us from attaining that station. And some of these have more answers than one, but I'm giving you answers directly from the writings. And against what is life a constant struggle? And hopefully you can go back and read all of these and have the writings there for you. What should we not dwell upon? And what can we gain mastery? How can we gain mastery over ourselves? How can we manifest the potential forces of our true self? And our potentiality can be manifested only through what? We'll be asking the question, success, gain, and progress depend on what? And answering that, in this case, it depends on our own exertions. The more we strive, the greater will be our progress. It's an important quote. What cleans defilement? And what destroys many important souls? What does nearness to God necessitate? What is the prison of self? Finally, you're going to have an assignment at the end, and this is again to read from William Hatcher's The Concept of Spirituality, Part 2, The Process of Spiritual Growth, and in that section called The Nature of the Process. And that's on pages 941 to 47. If you're reading in there, otherwise if you have the monograph or others, you can read it from there as well. Also, there is the assignment to meditate and reflect. These are really writings of the faith, the Baha'i faith, that talk about the reality of soul and understanding your true self as a compilation. And then finally, I'm recommending that you meditate and memorize. This is a very powerful verse. I'm going to read it quickly. Arise, O people, and by the power of God's might resolve to gain the victory over your own selves, that happily the whole earth may be freed and sanctified from its servitude to the gods of its idle fancies, gods that have inflicted such loss upon and are responsible for the misery of their wretched worshippers. Memorizing is a very powerful thing to do. If this isn't the quote you want to memorize, pick one that strikes you and it is going to be helpful to you, and hopefully you can memorize that and meditate on it throughout the day. And when you've done all of that and posted on the website, you're ready to go to the next module, How to Attain Spirituality. So, hope you enjoy, and hope you're enjoying the course. If you have any comments, questions, please make a posting and I'll try to help you.